Hello, it's me, and it's also Space Dave 2000. We are here this morning to talk about Nintendo and see what Nintendo is up to with their Direct Nintendo presentation, otherwise known as a Nintendo Direct Indie Showcase, or maybe it's called Indie World here. Space Dave, how's it going up there? Hi,
it's going good way up here.
How's Australia doing? Have they gotten around to cleaning up Skylab yet?
Almost. I don't know what to tell you about this guy. Oh my goodness, Australia! Come on, I see some breakdancing going on down there. I don't know what that's about, but you know what I'm saying. That's what we're going to be doing, breakdancing through the show. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's a funny thing. I was thinking we're going to start 30 minutes early because I was thinking about my good friend over there, Valiant Renegade, who does the Disney earnings calls and has like 300 panelists, and he gets started 30 minutes early and still talks for so long that he has to be reminded that there's an earnings call coming. This is going to be, we're testing this out. It's going to be a little bit casual, at least to start out. I want to say good morning to Biggles Mets. Good to see you. Thank you for choosing to watch this here with us on That Game Place. Morgan King, good day to see you there. Juliet is here. Butterbiscuit 92, very good to see you. Initial Power D, got any odds on Silksong making an appearance? I don't know. You never know with the indie showcases what's going to show up, because it's not focused on Nintendo as much as it is on the people that they really want you to buy buy the games through Nintendo. So Jay is here.
Hey, Jay.
I tried to get my kids to watch Men in Black the other day. They didn't go for it. By the way, Jay, I feel very, very sad about that. I'm gonna see if I can hype them up a little bit and then get them back in so they can,
First one's a classic. It's a little scary though. A little scary, but not bad.
It is, and it's funny watching Tommy Lee Jones struggle through Spanish just a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Davina Duckworth is here. Nintendo or Nintendon't.
Ooh, and shots fired.
Weatherman, perhaps that is Bob Iger there. Crunts Punts, greeting all. Good to see you. Let's see here. But we've got something to tide us over until we get to 10 o'clock. And that is...
Let me get warmed up here. Let me get warmed up. All right, let's go.
Over here on the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account, they have released a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer. For those of you who are not aware, this one is going up against Mufasa. So all this has to do is be a better movie than Mufasa. You guys what's the over-under on this actually hitting that mark? Actually, I'm going to put a poll out here. Is Sonic 3 looking better than Mufasa?
Well, yeah, I mean, Mufasa is going to go with the nostalgia bait, right? For all of us older fellows and ladies. But this is really going to hit the kids, I think. So it'll be close, whatever happens. Sonic's been really good in the theater. So, good question, everyone.
All right.
When you hear the word Mufasa, though, because, you know, the old classic movie, do you ever get the shiveries? Like, remember where they were like, Mufasa, say it again, Mufasa.
Do it again. All right, let's start this up. We'll embiggen it so that we can all see it all the way in the back here. Oh,
Sonic, you finally found your family.
How's the sound, by the way, Space Dave?
Sounds good, sir. Sounds good.
I've been right here, right in that spot, and I've been over here. I've walked down this area down here. It's a nice spot. I'm kind of curious how this humongous yacht got here, since this right here. This is a
shouldn't fit under that bridge, should it?
Yeah.
Well, they could raise it, but
yeah,
that's a lot of work.
It is.
Track keeper.
I know it hasn't always been easy. But
Why
you
does
can
Big
change
Ben
who you
always get
are
wrecked?
in here?
That's a good question. It's kind of like, why does the Washington Monument end up being the target in so many movies when it's really, I mean, it's large for the space, but it's a teeny tiny monument. Why do the aliens always go for the places of cultural significance as opposed to like, here's the biggest thing?
Yeah, it's why can't they go for the biggest Walmart or Costco or something? But they always go for what do they do? I don't know.
We will attack your IKEA.
Yeah. So far, so for the
For your
good.
heart.
There's been a high-level security breach. And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond...
All right, so this is the thing that my daughter is the most excited about right here. She's a huge Sonic fan and specifically a Shadow fan. This guy right here, it's now confirmed that he's played by, well, I guess I shouldn't ruin it. Maybe I should leave it for the chat to figure out who the voice is.
I'll give him a hint. So you're saying I can dodge bullets? What's that?
It's perfect. It's perfect.
anything we've ever encountered. Shadow's story began a lot like yours, Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
So there he is, Keanu Reeves. Obviously, we're going for actual primary colors here. You know, you got your red, your blue, your I guess it's an orange color, but it's really yellow. We're into that superhero original comics kind of color scheme here. So you have to be playing a little bit more broad with it. It's not a comedy that happens to have a hedgehog in it. This is now one where you've got 4 cartoon characters. Forgive me for saying it that way, but it's the easiest way to say it. And they're all doing battle against each other, as opposed to, well, just Jim Carrey. So,
but they're real to me, Jonas. They're real to me. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Sorry, what's that?
I said they're real to me, sir.
Oh, they're real to me.
Don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no! My turn. Can we just talk about this? He's too powerful.
You probably can't make out the audio here, but there's an orchestral version of the original theme song. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I guess that's Green Hill Zone.
Nice touch.
And also, Shadow appears to be using Chaos Control without the Master Emerald, or maybe someone in the comics can, the comment section can help me to understand what's going on there.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This
Jim
is a
Carrey?
bad idea.
yes, he is coming back here.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor.
Finally got him in a fat
This is
suit.
sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
What?
Do this! If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it. I need room. Sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything right.
Hey, no cheat code! What did you do?
What I had to. Welcome home, my boy. It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
I am.
Are you? In the saggy flesh.
He's such a good actor. They had to use him twice.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. For those of you wondering, Jim Carrey did quote unquote retire before he did this one. He's retired several times. He's like a Hayao Miyazaki of comedic performances here. So a couple of things that I noticed that they changed. First of all, whatever Robotnik's grandfather, looks like maybe father in this case, is supposed to be dead at this point. So so having him played by Jim Carrey, that's too much of an opportunity to pass that one up, I think. Obviously, you got that motorcycle in there from. Let's see if we can find it here. By the way, what's his name? Tom sitting on the floor down there in a gun uniform, but I don't think that'll be the motorcycle. Where is it? I got to find this thing. That's just too funny. By the way, where is this motorcycle? Here, I'll just mute it and play it again. These two are hilarious together, whoever they got to play Stone, whatever the name of that actor is.
Yeah, he's a good straight guy.
Is he a straight guy? He is a straight guy in the classic sense of the word. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But this right
there
here,
you go.
That motorcycle, that's in the Shadow the Hedgehog game that was in the GameCube era. So that's got my the Sonic fans and the Campbell family all excited about that. So I think. What do you think before we resolve the poll here? And I don't even need to look at it to know where our audience is probably going on this. Do you think this is going to go well against Mufasa?
I mean, it is somewhat hard to predict, but looking at this just at face value, I mean, we haven't seen it. I would give this the upper hand. It's just, it looks funner. It looks, exciting. It kind of, even I'm not a hardcore Sonic fan. I did enjoy the other two movies. So it actually makes me want to watch this movie even more. So I'm pushing towards, this looks pretty good. This looks great. So
I have never in my life seen a poll more one-sided than the one that we've got going on right now. I'm going to go ahead and end it while it's perfect and crystal clear. 24 votes, 100% that this is going to beat the pants off of Mufasa. Is Sonic 3 looking better than Mufasa? This crowd, at least, I got to say, my kids have zero interest in Mufasa, except that we all know that Disney's audience right now is no longer children.
Exactly. So that's what I'm kind of saying is that you're going to drive, and I believe you guys have the term, the single or the parent, two parents, no kids crowd, right?
Dual income, no kids. It's the Dinks. We got somebody who might be ready to join here. I'm waiting for a nod from him before we do that, though. We are Sonic Adventure 1. Sorry, I think this is supposed to be we are Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Yes, very specifically Sonic Adventure 2, I would imagine, which is probably the Sonic game after the original Sonic series that I played the most. I think I got S rank on a few levels on that one. Loved it.
Jonas, is it kind of odd that I'm more excited to see what kind of popcorn buckets they're going to release for these? Is that I'm interested in what they're going to do with those, because they're real big now, right? Like popcorn buckets are made a huge comeback when it comes to the theaters.
They really have. I saw a Batman one last night. It was the bat signal, and you could fill it up with popcorn to make it, and it has a little light in the background. And I thought, this is the dumbest thing. But then I realized, as I tweeted out last night, that popcorn buckets, theaters need any win they can get. So a movie like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Disney appears to be turning it around, quote unquote, because Deadpool did well and Inside Out did well. By the way, Inside Out 2 is on track to be the biggest animated film of all time, even including Lion King. So from a numbers standpoint, from an executive standpoint, Mufasa, the Lion King, live action prequel, whatever we're calling that thing, that is supposed to be on paper a better idea than this film. But I would love to see it head to head. I think go ahead.
Do we have a cost analysis as well? Like which how much did this cost versus Mufasa?
This is probably 150 million tops. The most expensive thing I think would in a movie like this would either be Jim Carrey or Keanu Reeves.
Keanu's pretty reasonable, I've heard, with his rates, but yeah, Jim Carrey can really ask for a lot. So
yeah. And we're going to bring in, before we get to get out of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 territory here, we're going to bring in a different fuzzball. One of my favorite fabricated Americans, Mr. Marvin the Movie Monster.
Hey guys, how's it going? This trailer looks absolutely fantastic. I'm a huge Sonic fan, and I'm a huge Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 fan. So I mean, look, I was saying to Mrs. Movie Monster the other day, I said, look, if this movie comes out and they hit Live and Learn in the final like climax, like at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, I will lose it in the movie theater.
Have you seen the trailer yet?
I have. Yeah, no, I'm doing a whole trailer analysis on my channel later today or tomorrow.
They do hit Live and Learn in the orchestral beats in here. The da 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 da, the whatever that right into the.
I haven't looked too hard into it yet. I just gave it a cursory glance because I wanted to kind of have big reactions. And
Please,
like
this is a PG channel, Marvin. Anyways,
no, I mean, it definitely looks like, you know, you've got Gerald Robotnik in there, which, by the way, Robotnik in a fat suit. Thank you. Finally,
Yep.
I'm glad we finally got that.
Perfect.
You know, it's funny. They keep putting him in fat suits and then putting him back to slim Jim Carrey and then putting him in fat suits. Like, because the first one, the end credit scene, it looked like they put him in a little bit of a fat suit, despite the fact that he's on the mushroom planet.
Right. Now, apparently Jim Carrey insisted on the fat suit because, you know, I'm sure the studio were like body positivity and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, in this, they call him Eggman. You know, not because he's shaped like an egg, but because, you know, his robots look like eggs.
Right, which is quite strange. I do appreciate that they brought back whatever director Olive Garden in here because I like that character. He kind of reminds me of Phil Hartman a little bit. He's not as funny as Phil Hartman, but the idea of the guy who is excited about all the wrong things and completely straight-faced talking about he's the head of an evil government organization, but he's talking about the never-ending pasta bowl. Also need to point out that...
Hey, you know what? I had the never-ending pasta bowl yesterday.
My kids thought they made it up for the movie, by the way. They thought that all
it's
was
back.
a Sonic
It came back
Hedgehog
yesterday.
tie-in.
So we did our yearly trip to Olive Garden to have the never-ending pasta bowl, and then I was like, "Yep, I'm good for another year," because all that food was all very, very salty.
Is anyone surprised Olive Garden has survived all these years compared to like a lot of other restaurants? It's just amazing.
No, not particularly.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a step above an Applebee's, and you know, I don't know what the microwave policy is at the Olive Garden, but I'm fairly certain that Applebee's microwaves their steaks. So,
that's an abomination. Just hearing that. Oh,
by the way, Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Excellent choice. I mean, originally the rumor was originally Hayden Christensen, which I was super excited about, but I'm not going to complain about Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm. No, he's a perfect choice, I think. I'm glad
he chose this over Acolyte, apparently. So
yes, that was, I have a feeling that one is going to be very successful, whereas the other wasn't. That looked like the Space Colony Arcs taking off into the sky.
It certainly does, which would explain why no one has spotted it. When at the end of I forget which game, they talk about Space Colony Arc like it's a secret, like it's in the sky and it's humongous. How is this a secret? Right. I'm glad they made these movies. I'm glad that the quote unquote toxic fans won out and they redid Sonic to the more accurate form that we've got here. Yeah. Ben Schwartz does a great job as Sonic himself.
Yeah, he really does.
As weird as it is, I actually love the Knuckles Paramount series. I don't know if anybody else here has seen it.
I did not love that.
See, I think Adam Pally is hilarious, and so I
tuned into a show called Knuckles, expecting to see Knuckles, and instead I got Jewish Family, the series. I guess it was.
Isn't it great?
Oh my goodness, it was like.
It speaks to my sense of humor. I will say the Knuckles stuff itself was pretty lacking in the show. And
because it's very clearly very expensive to animate Knuckles as a character. and yeah, we're not allowed. We can't be doing that.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, yes, this will be starting in about 10 minutes, and we will be reacting live to the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase Indie World. Look, there's a little light bulb right there. It must be full of ideas. For those of you who like to talk about the business stuff, it looks like Skydance is the only man left in the room here. The biblical Hosea here,
boy.
trying to buy Paramount out from Sherry Redstone. I wasn't calling Sherry Redstone, whatever the name of Hosea's wife is. For those of you, I've just made a horrible joke about Sherry Redstone using biblical language. For those of you who don't know your Bible here. Paramount Board Special Committee confirms Skydance merger will close in first half of 2025, says go shop period has concluded. So the people running Paramount will officially be under a new boss. I think that's a good thing at this point, by the way. This is Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the few bright spots at Paramount right now, a company full of excellent IP that has been mismanaged for, well, a very long time here. So
yeah, when did Star Trek Discovery get started? That's probably when gives me the shiveries thinking about it.
I try to not think about that.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare.
But I would expect if they're looking at all of the things that they could be doing over there at Paramount, I need Sonic the Hedgehog 3 to at least make its budget back. I don't think that'll be a problem.
No.
And also, it's the third in a series like this, so it's clean, it's for kids, and there's not enough of that right now. So this is all, of course. Let's see here. Paramount is. Let's see. No, CBS is over there at Warner Brothers Discovery. I'm trying to think what else they own right now. Obviously, Star Trek. They have Mission Impossible. They have. I think they have the rights to the D&D movie. But let me. Why am I blanking on everything?
Can I tell you something?
They own CBS.
I wanted that Dungeons and Dragons movie to fail so badly.
Really? Oh, just because of the franchise itself and where it's at?
Yes, because I can't stand it. I don't blame Dungeons and Dragons. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. And that is not anything to do with the fine people that play Dungeons and Dragons or even the franchise itself. It's just I have very bad associations with Dungeons and Dragons because a very terrible person tried to get me to play it for years, and I like to the point where I wanted it to sink into the sea.
I totally get it.
Yep. It's from the nostalgia. It's the mighty have fallen. It's just terrible.
I only ever played it one time, and that was in college as part of a college class that I took.
Oh wow!
One of the things we had to do was play a Dungeons and Dragons campaign because it was called Storytelling for Digital Media.
Interesting, but it's a tabletop.
I mean, it was all about
right
craft. It was all about crafting the narrative.
Yeah, Nickelodeon, which of course means that they have the rights to Paw Patrol. May that rest in peace whenever they finally get done with that one. Dora, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe,
SpongeBob is still under that, correct?
SpongeBob, and Shrek started at Paramount, but obviously that's at Universal now. But before people tune in and get confused, I'm going to put this guy up here so that people know where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
So are we spoiling anything to say that Star Trek and D&D might go into Universal Studios in some way, shape, or form?
That is definitely happening at this point. They've got an event that's like Halloween Horror Nights that's going to go in over there at least at the Hollywood side.
In Hollywood, though, not in Orlando.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'm assuming that this is the pilot year over in Hollywood, and if it's successful, they'll bring it to Orlando next year.
Right. I hope that they try it out in Orlando before they completely give up on it. But I mean, it looks like it's going to be great if it's the same kind of thing as Halloween Horror Nights. Then
yeah, let's just hope they learn from Star Wars and don't make the mistake of taking like the unpopular Star Trek, which is anything to Discovery on, and kind of backing it up to the classic stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the question is: are you going to get original? Are you going to get original series? Are you going to get Next Generation, or are you going to get Kurtzman Trek, which is just the worst?
Gave me the shivers again.
I don't know, and to just before we redirect to video game stuff again here, looking at this right here, I think these people are not buying Paramount so that they can continue the concept of failure that's been at Star Trek. If there's high potential to make actual money with Star Trek. It was one of the most lucrative until they got to the point where, like, you know what, Star Trek needs to be Star Wars. That's the point where they really lost their identity. Who was it that was in charge of that? Oh yeah, J.J. Abrams. Trying to make Star Trek.
He is really just the root of all evil. He is just the cause of just all of Hollywood's woes, because everyone that does anything terrible now is a J.J. Abrams disciple.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of Star Trek right now is stems from that point. So
it's funny because they put Lost on Netflix here in Canada again, and so I started to watch the first episode, and then I thought, oh, who did this show and how did it end? And I'm like, I really don't want to watch it again. I was like, yeah, it was so good at the beginning, and then the box, J.J. Abrams famous, you don't know what's in the box because there is nothing in the box. I was like, nah, it's a terrible ending to this. Not worth watching.
Yeah, agreed. I started on season 1 of Star Trek Discovery, and I was interested at first. There was some weird lines in there that seemed like they might be going away from some of that usual nonsense. But by the end of it, it's just that's all it is. It ends up being. I was at a con, and I mean, within the last 6 months, I was at a con, and they were still talking about, I'm going to say, culture war issues from 2020. We don't need to bring this one into that, but we should be getting started here on the Indie World Showcase from Nintendo here in just 3 minutes or so. I personally am looking forward to hearing these fine Japanese people translated and telling us all about what's going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and not the Nintendo Switch 2 here in a little while. But speaking of something that is not on the Nintendo Switch 2, or whatever they end up calling that, we've got somebody joining us that is our resident weeb, the kind of person that I would not want to do a Nintendo Direct without him, because when it gets into those JRPGs, I need a reference point, and there's no reference point like Spencer Baculi.
Me, the international representation. Hello from the other side of the planet. And also, I'm not only not on the Switch 2, I'm apparently not on time either. I thought we were starting at 10, but that's when the Direct starts, so I should have thought about that before I opened my mouth.
No, that's all right. We tested it out starting out a little bit early today just to see how it goes. I see Culture Casino is out there in the chat, and also
no culture.
Yeah, and also Joshua Hammond. So glad to see you.
Hammond!
And a tipping barn. Oh, what a nice surprise for TGP. Yeah, we're testing this out. That's all I'm saying here. This is probably not the best way to test it out, because there probably won't be a lot of direct Nintendo IP. Sometimes they'll surprise you here.
But you know what we might get a good look at? We might get a good look at, the next Dustborn. It could be there. Oh. We could be on the precipice of another huge news cycle.
I'm hearing that I'll need to be playing Dustborn sometime soon. I'm already on the hook for playing Star Wars Outlaws, which I'm...
And folks, let me tell you, we hear Jonas in the back or in the TGP chat all day, like over the last couple hours. He's been looking at it and he's dreading it, but he is playing it. It's going to be so much fun to get him to play, 3 planets in total? I think that's what Stone Loki was saying. Yeah, that's
what I'm hearing. Yeah. Loki tells me that this is a 15-hour game, not a 15-hour main campaign, but a 15-hour game.
You're talking all in 15, and they said it's open world.
Yeah, and this is what they're trying to charge $130 for if you buy that thing. So I'm going to say I am not paying full price for this game. I'm going to be doing Ubisoft Plus, and I plan on making up the remainder of my time playing Heroes of Might and Magic 2. So
beautiful. Yeah, that's what I said that earlier because Jonas was looking through the catalog. He's like, I'm going to do Ubisoft Plus. I'm not going to give it my money. And he's like, oh, look at this good game. Look at that good game. And I'm like, Jonas, all the games you're pointing out are from like pre-2010. And I think that speaks volumes.
Jonas, really did you pre-download it though? You got it already? Is it fired up on the system? And
between now and when the Pro Show starts, I'm going to go downstairs to my Xbox. Okay, so another thing about this is we'll be this should be starting any second now. I'm going to hit refresh. We're going to be playing it on the Xbox Series S, Looks like it might be starting.
Partner showcase.
All right, we're gonna run this back just a little bit. No, maybe they're just aping.
Back to back. First up, here's the Indie World Showcase.
Oh, interesting.
Yep, here we
It's
go.
two of them.
Okay,
It's
Here we
two
go.
of them.
Jonas, what does Ubisoft Plus cost per month?
$20.
Oh, okay.
What a ripoff.
You
I
can play
mean, great
Outlaws
team.
on that?
Yeah, and Outlaws is on that.
Day one release.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Indie World.
Hi, I'm Jonas.
Amber.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing.
If anybody's
Wait,
ever played
why is there a Joker in that
Jackbox, this sounds like the Jackbox narrator.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the deal.
8-bit cards? Okay.
Hard games.
I'm already
Electro! Ooh, hello.
Wild Hunt is on PlayStation Plus this month.
Oh, that's good. Finally.
All right, they're already coming out strong. That's even stronger.
Or is this a COD game?
Okay,
This is
so
a card.
there's-
So it's a really
Go ahead.
great card game. Yeah. So Balatro is basically I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a card game, but it's based on poker, but it's not poker, and you like build up your board and score points by using special cards. It's like a trading card game mixed with poker, and it's really, really fun. No gambling aspects to it or anything, but it's super addictive. This is a really cool
what we're
thing.
opening with, if this is what we're jumping out the gate with, I don't have high hopes for this Nintendo.
well,
No,
you know, this is
I say this is high hopes. Coming out with a Balatro update and saying, look at all the things we're crossing over with now, that's huge. This game, you might not have heard of it, but it is an indie darling. Everybody's playing it. It's wildly popular. Like, this is a strong start.
Our game is a story of motherhood where players take on the role of Alba. They will start your journey accompanied by the young wolf cub Neva. Opening chapters will see Alba having to encourage and protect a young Neva from the evils of their world, but as their journey progresses, a large, more ferocious mother figure, become the protector of her mother figure, Alba. Our team has been working really hard to convey this touching look at how those who protect and care for us eventually need our care and protection as well. We're thrilled to share the latest news about the game and hope you'll join Alba and Neva on their journey on Nintendo Switch.
That's not Balatro. I have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
It's from the creators of Gris or Grease or whatever.
Hey!
It looks very anime-ish.
Yeah.
So Spencer's interested right away.
Yes, I am. I was gonna say. All right, you got me.
Spencer and my fiance are both interested.
Art style looks.
Is it slice of life enough for her?
Probably not. A little too much action going on. Okay. Side scroller.
Yeah.
The heck is that thing?
I'll say this one misses me. I'm not quite sold on heavy art style games.
Spencer?
It could be cool. Might be cool. I gotta see more gameplay, that's for sure. But could be cool.
Buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
This is going to be
No
popular.
time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can
that sounds
Moth and his
ominous.
fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped
This looks
cubicles
like a very
and creepy
self-aware
corridors
game.
of the corporation, you'll befriend Bugs.
No, I'm definitely right there with you. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Story that's interwoven with Moth.
I actually think it looks kind of fun.
Everyone would be friendly, though.
Yes, Biggles, I'm right there with you.
Was that
showdowns
Mosquito
with
Dr.
multiple
Doofenshmirtz?
dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Did you see he's a face character in Parks?
Now, Marty the Moth, feel the wrath of my light bulbinator!
And see what happens.
Sorry, I always gotta get the.
Did you see that, Marvin? He's a face character now at the parks. I'm sure you did.
The less we talk about that, the better.
Okay. Here's something dialogue heavy. Let's hold on for a minute.
We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator, Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk, Hibiscus and Butterfly, alongside Junkie at Talk.
Literally never heard of any of these games.
Wasn't Coffee Talk the Mike Myers in drag SNL sketch? Welcome to Coffee Talk.
Yeah.
Japanese translations of both.
Everybody sit.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk
Tokyo!
Ouch. That's all.
Hooray!
Okie dokie.
It's a city of paper and steel. A small cafe at the back of a skyscraper gives shelter to the wanderers longing for a place to be.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to get very film noir with this.
Visual novel?
Yeah, if it's a visual novel, I'm done. Like, I'd rather read
that kid looks way too young to be at a bar.
That's why I like that joke. He's like, I can't have coffee, but I can have a latte.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I like. This is the end game of what I always talk about, that coffee shop AU thing that everybody always wants nowadays. This is what they want. I think the base, it's a cool idea to be like running a coffee shop, but I can tell that this is going to be very focused on like, look at all the people coming in, learn their story. Yeah, this is a miss.
Why is that old man talking to that little kid is what I'm really wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I want my coffee, I'm gonna go to Brewster's over there in Animal Crossing myself.
Wilford!
It's like a furry convention came through your coffee shop.
Content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
All right, I like new and unexpected places.
It's an RPG?
Miniature clockwork world.
Looks
in
like
the
it.
Sea of Stars, Throes of the Watchmaker DLC.
Oh, okay, it's a DLC.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Sea of Stars DLC.
This looks fun. This looks like my This looks like my kind of thing.
Yeah. This
Have you played Sea of Stars? Sea of Stars is a pretty good game. I would highly recommend it.
It looks like Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, it's very,
that's
very Chrono Trigger inspired. That's where the devs started off from.
If they remade Chrono Trigger like this, I think I'd be really happy.
In their quest to save the world,
Because it's like Chrono Trigger, but it's like just a little bit like more, a little bit better.
Yeah. What? Oh, excuse me. What did you say?
Not better. Like it looks better.
Looks like maybe a continuation of that style. How about that?
Yes.
Hey, look, it's Shrek.
But just like onions,
Oh, it is
this one
Shrek.
has layers.
Oh, it's whatchamacallit.
Pressure washer game?
Power wash simulator.
My fiance loves this. She loves Power.
What?
She played a Power Wash simulator. She played a Power Wash simulator one day for like 5 hours, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Hey, I love this game too. She and I would have a blast watching together. But also, they've been doing a lot of like collaborative DLCs lately, and they did one for FF7 Remake that's actually canon to everything. Like it fills in little details about the world, like not plot like important, but like neat little flavor text.
Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels.
I was going to say, these are the guys that made the Power Washer game, and they're going to sit there and be like,
transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
Where's Nolan when we need him? There's a cat on the screen.
It's a simple top kit, which is a genre I love. Since then,
Is that a cat though?
What does it got? What does Nintendo have to think about these two guys that just look like they set up a camera in their living room to talk about their game?
I think that's the point. Yeah, exactly. I think it sells it. I think that's the point.
And the irony is sometimes these two-man studios do better jobs than the AAA 2,000 people, right? So
yeah, that's a good
yeah,
point.
Right.
No judgment.
Like
I mean,
this looks beautiful.
The work product has to speak for itself, but it's just funny to think about these high production companies, and then here we are.
Looks like a little pink poop running around.
Adding to the panel, Stone Cold Loki. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Have you found the morsels yet?
There he is. We were just talking about you.
Okay, Loki, how you doing on Wukong? Because I'm terrible at it.
I'm about 20 hours in. I've had to take breaks, but I like it. I like it. I may go up a point because of the boss battles. I really enjoy the boss battles. So
yeah, I mean, I'm in chapter 2 right now. It just took me a million years to beat that bear.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the art style is good on this one. It's a little weird, but not in a way where you're trying to figure out where your hitbox is. That always bugs me when the art style gets in the way so much that you have no idea.
That you're like, I have no idea what's even happening on screen.
Yeah.
It feels very Gen Z game though.
Yeah, it's got a weird sense of humor.
Yeah. Which is fine, you know.
Yeah, it feels like
that's
Adult
not an
Swim on
insult,
Overdrive.
yeah. Look at that, it's a cat bus.
Yeah, of a kind. Yeah.
More.
They say
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Put your clothes on, lady. This is a kid's
You've
channel.
unlocked cancel culture as a weapon.
Concepts turn into eligible love interests.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Wait,
I don't think he wants to date that girl.
did he just say his name was Regina Reflection?
You're taking a mental health day off work today.
I think the
Henry
definition
Hoover.
of dateable is being stretched here.
What is this?
It's a dating sim.
Oh, look.
come to despise dumb.
You just got friend zoned.
This is one of those games this is your Dustborn. This is going to be like it's made by people who don't really like visual novels.
What is that? Oh my!
This is bad.
Engage in flirtatious.
Fabulous.
Visual novels can be good, but this is clearly one that's made by people who don't like the genre. They're going to try and subvert it and go, "Oh, look at what we did! Aren't we so subversive?" And yeah, this is bad.
Or even disdain.
Was that, was that gentleman a cat?
Go play that
cat in formal wear.
So it's like an LSD version of The Sims.
Date everything. But wait, if I can't date like the curtain in the bathroom, then I'm going to be upset.
Can I date my microwave?
Founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam.
I don't like that name.
Peglin.
Peglin?
Yeah, who thought of it?
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friends.
Peglin. That sounds like a Pokemon. Peglin. Peglin.
Maybe it's like a moblet. Yeah.
And we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
Are they saying peg leg or piglin?
Peglin.
For as long as you can remember. It's time to delve
what
into
is
the heart of their
It's Plinko.
Oh,
yeah, that's it's literally. This is what took you the entire pandemic to make.
You'll aim orbs.
So it's like a de-res version of Peggle with a battle element put on top of it. I could see this. This could be fun.
You'll deal to your enemies.
This could be fun, like as a game on your cell phone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe riding the train to work.
No, look at how intricate the levels are getting as we're going on. I think this is a full-fledged title. Just because it has an 8-bitty art style does not mean it's a lackluster title.
How much are they charging for it?
Yeah,
though?
that's a good question. If this was,
Is it going to be microtransaction driven?
No, I'm sure this is probably going to be like a $20 game, if that.
Yeah, it's got to be. There's no way there's going to have microtransactions for Peglin.
Yeah, this is you're applying big AAA cynicism to indie guys, and that's just not how they operate.
Yeah,
true.
When Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, like you said, it might be interesting if you're taking a train trip or, you know.
See, I very rarely use my Switch as a handheld, so I guess that's why I was thinking of in terms of like, oh, that just looks like a mobile game, but you know,
Currently available for $20 on Steam.
I don't know what this is, but the art style's not giving me confidence.
Nope.
Looks familiar.
N64 is what it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm getting Roblox vibes.
Yeah.
Is that what Roblox looks like?
It's not.
No, falling down. Is this falling down? It's like that.
The only thing I've ever experienced with Roblox is I bought my niece a Roblox set for Christmas a couple years ago.
It is the worst. It is gaming terminal illness.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
All right, watch out for that caterpillar.
Doing great so far.
Okay, so they have to stay together.
There's a
Oops, let's try this again.
Oh, okay, this is
Oh.
neat. This is neat. This is the kind of Oh
Good thing
no,
we're tied together.
Ice climbers.
dude, this is the kind of game that like ruins friendships.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Slow it down.
Like
If I
almost
wanted
like
to
an
hate my
Overcooked-
family, I'd just play Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Do
Or-
not
or-
play
or-
with spouse.
or Overcooked.
Right, with 8 players.
I'm just joking around. This looks like the kind of thing that if you've got that flow,
In this
it's probably great.
platformer,
But
up to 8 players need
Have
to
you ever
work
played
together
Overcooked with a
to
group of
navigate
people?
levels
I have
full
not.
of
I have not.
ledges,
Oh,
twists,
that ruins entire friendships and
Use strategic
relationships.
stacking,
Like
coordinated movement, and
it's like what
puzzle-solving
if you had
skills
all
to
the
find
stress of a
building
very
keys
busy
every
kitchen, but in a
level
video
that-
game?
There are more than 60 levels.
So here's the real question: does this look like a more young person's game, like a kid's game, or do you think this is more driven towards adults, or
I
Like
think
a
this
party
is driven
game.
towards adults.
like a party game? Yeah.
I think it's a party game. Yeah, I think everybody will be able to play it.
ultimate test.
Now that I think about it, guys, we should really stream Overcooked.
Jumps on
I'm
No.
not against it.
console exclusive. Later
I think
today.
that'd be really funny.
Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles.
Just
headed
buckle
to
up
the
because I turn into Gordon Ramsay the second that the first ticket comes in.
It's gonna put a couple of
Hey,
bread
more
between your
Shovel
head.
Knight? What is this?
Oh,
Wait, there's more Shovel Knight?
More Shovel Knight, always good.
Yep.
looks neat. Europa. Oh, we're getting like a whole bunch now, I guess, huh?
Yeah, now we're just getting
This
like a
looks cool.
showcase.
That looks neat.
Art style looks great on
Yeah,
that.
I like the flying.
Cuisiner. All right. On Your Tail, Humble Games. Looks like grown-up Animal Crossing.
That looks good.
Ooh,
Like the style there.
yes.
Ooh.
Metal Slug Tactics. Yes.
Is that technically an indie game though?
The Plucky Squire.
Oh, changing art styles in the middle of the game.
That's
I mean,
neat.
I guess
like
it's
that.
not
That's
technically
great.
developed by SNK proper. Like they licensed it, so maybe it counts. I don't know. That's a good question, Loki.
That's all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
That last game looked interesting.
Wait, did they say that's all for today's showcase? Was this an 18-minute showcase?
For the indie part.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Pizza
Oh,
Tower. There we go.
Are they doing an actual Nintendo Direct after this, like with real games?
Partner showcase.
Well, they kind of make it sound like they might be, but we'll see.
Interesting.
This looks fun.
It's a partner showcase after this, so it'll be. I'm pretty sure it's after this. It's just like other people games, like third-party games.
Like
I
other,
think.
like other studios, like AAA studios.
Yeah. I think that's how it's going.
Yeah, they
Why
never
is it-
quite tell us.
Is that lagging or is that actual? That's the
This
game.
looks like it could be. This looks like it could be
No,
some
it's
zany,
lacking.
fast-paced
Yeah,
fun.
this game is wild. If you haven't played it and you like sort of like zany Adult Swim style humor, I definitely recommend this. Most of these games have already been released on PC, so if you guys have an anywhere decent PC, or even an undecent one, you can probably play everything we've looked at today.
This kind of strikes me like Sonic the Hedgehog, but with sense in the level design.
Pizza Tower.
Well, there you go. That's always interesting to me when they say, and by the way, this is available now.
Indie World.
I like that.
We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
I can't wait to play Date Anything.
A big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for
Hello, microwave.
Follow our official Indie World
But I know we were like iffy on a lot of these games, but indie games, I'm very big supporter of that.
Yeah.
You speak French now, Marvin?
Oh,
Who's
there
we?
is a Nintendo partner showcase. I was worried they weren't actually going to show us anything today.
Until next time.
Yeah, the description was pretty sparse, but they kind of hinted at this next.
Okay. All
I'm
right,
surprised they
partners,
didn't
let's see
show
what you got.
the join up with Disney on Date Anything. Hello, Microwave. I'm Lando Calrissian, the facilitator of this facility. Oh my.
All right, here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2020.
You notice they've kept this kind of theme for the last decade almost?
Yeah, I feel like they haven't changed it much since they dropped it.
Games are falling into place.
All right.
Aha!
I guess Tetris needs an update.
Ooh, old school.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic games.
Unless they have the one on CDI, I'm not interested.
It's like
nice.
Tetris'
It's all the
greatest
different
hits.
versions of them. Yeah. I like that.
I think I put
cool.
Dr. Mario in there. Man,
I hate to
remember
say
when
that
I
I
was a
might
kid,
have to buy Tetris again.
when I was
If they
a kid,
do the
I got-
3DS version of Tetris, is the 3DS version on here?
There we go.
I had my mom rent Dr. Mario because I thought it was an actual Mario game. And when I got home from school and popped it in and I saw it was Tetris, I was so mad. It was like my
I
first
bet you
major
couldn't get that
disappointment.
music out of your head for decades, right?
Key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch
Okay,
system.
yeah, I can see buying that on physical.
I wouldn't. I could play Tetris on my phone. I'm not gonna.
No,
buy that.
no CDI version, so it's not epic anymore.
And Nintendo Switch Online is getting Tetris at the same time. That's probably
Be on
good.
the lookout for a Tetris 99
Blah.
Maximus Cup event.
Yeah, that was
At least
terrible.
one way to
Tetris
play
99.
Tetris.
Speed into the unknown.
Oh, we
I
got
will
here.
smoke any and all challengers in Tetris. That is for sure.
Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure.
All right, I'm
After
intrigued.
receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore stunning
It's cool.
landscapes.
Oh, this looks kind of
All
cool.
sorts of alien structures, from scorching sands to
It's like
wavy waters.
modern Zelda.
You also have a guitar.
Skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies. and
That's
prepare
a weapon of the
combat.
apocalypse right there.
By
Yeah.
unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes.
Okay.
You can also
I'm down.
customize the hoverboard to match your riding style.
Cool.
Solve puzzles and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find.
Yeah.
Star
Looks
Overdrive
interesting.
launches as a timed exclusive
Okay.
on Nintendo Switch next year.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do whatever
Yeah, not bad.
floats your goat.
Oh, here we go.
Goat
You're
Simulator.
getting another Goat Simulator update.
Food Simulator 400.
Where you'll take on the role of a goat. We're not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and
You know,
Yeah, I never
something
got
that
into
I
this.
just something that I just realized that probably culture would probably be interested in talking about here is that I don't think I've ever heard before of something having timed Switch exclusivity. That's very different to me. That's really weird.
Yeah.
and unlock customization options.
Goat Simulator never did it for me. I like Untitled Goose Game, but that's kind of the only animal
I enjoy
simulator
Goat.
game that I've ever enjoyed.
Yeah, Goose
If you
Game has
have
a
PS3,
sense of humor
Tokyo
to it.
Jungle, best game of all time.
I didn't even really like Stray. I tried Stray and I didn't love it.
Yeah,
Go
Stray
Sim-
was too slow for me, and I didn't really identify with the cat wandering around. I didn't want to find out what happened in that world, so it just lost me.
Yeah, and I mean I could say this since Nolan's not here. I don't like cats, so
Hey,
I was
hey.
just like, eh.
I get a feeling the feeling is mutual there. You
Yeah.
do resemble Alf if you squint.
Coming to Nintendo Switch.
Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the First. Oh, this looks fun.
What? Oh, okay, never
Oh,
mind.
Star
I thought that
Wars.
was
I
the same
thought-
game for a second.
Yeah, me too.
I've heard the game's good though. I've heard good things about this.
Star Wars
And I
Hunters.
really like
or-
yeah, of Hunters.
I think between Dustborn and Outlaws, I've earned the right to say I'm going to pass on that one.
But 2 Jawas in a coat. Come on. I actually think that's a pretty funny idea.
Worms always sticking in there with the same.
I also like the idea. I also like the idea of a robot that thinks it's a Jedi but isn't a Jedi. I really like that idea. That's so stupid.
Everybody check out Lorena Creole plays that game quite often.
Very big news for Lorena there.
Is this SpongeBob?
No, this is Patrick.
Patrick, the silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based.
Wow, they actually did that joke. They did that joke.
Okay, so here's the problem. Patrick is a fantastic character. They have to stop giving Patrick his own properties. Patrick is a great side character. There's the Patrick Star show on Paramount Plus now. Now he's getting his own game. I don't need Patrick to be the star of anything.
To make the world more Patrick.
I kind of like him.
And he's not the
I agree with you, Marvin. I'm right there with you.
Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob.
I never got into SpongeBob.
It's like if the Family Guy joke where you do like Robert, the spinoff of Everybody Loves Raymond, starring his brother Robert, and he's like, I wonder what Raymond's doing right now.
Yeah, I wonder what Ray's up to. I love that one. So that joke is so funny. Yeah, I miss Ray.
I bet Deborah made him dinner tonight, and it was subpar.
That's what it was. Yes, I was trying to remember what that line was. Yes, that's what it is. Heck yes.
Very own personal trainer.
Okay, let's get started.
Oh, hello. Here we go. Finally, a waifu title.
3? I still can't believe they've made 3 of these.
Newly added features make it easier to.
They made one that they themed it after Fist of the North Star. So all of your punches are like you're fighting all the anime characters. You're learning his moves. It's a lot of fun if you're into it.
That's a good way to do it.
Didn't
Right?
we learn with a lot of the Wii games that people don't want to move?
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a very small market here. You think about Ring Fit Adventure that hit at just the right time during 2020, and everybody you couldn't find it on the shelves. Ended up being like marked up to $130, $150 on eBay, stuff like that. I think these have their place.
If I'm going to do something like this, it's going to be VR.
You can change their hairstyles.
Oh wow!
Oh, good, top knot.
I know for me when I'm in a sweaty mess working out and throwing fake punches at the air, my one thing is like, if only this guy had better hair.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Is this Fatal Fury versus Street Fighter?
Marvel versus Capcom
Fighting Collection.
No, it's the Capcom Fighting Collection. Yeah, they're making a new one.
Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom versus SNK.
Oh, yes!
Okay.
Yes! Okay, I'm happy. Yes, 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 and more yes. I love Capcom versus SNK.
Oh my God, Project Justice.
Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Oh, really? Why?
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper.
Honestly, my favorite Street Fighter.
Nightmare.
Oh, Plasmas! Are you kidding me?
Power Stone.
Power Stone 2, Power Stone 2, Power Stone 2. There we go. Oh my
There it
God.
is.
There you go.
Day one buy.
Okay,
This isn't even a question.
Yep, day one buy.
Oh,
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Lab? Oh my goodness.
They haven't had any of that since Dreamcast, so yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad somebody's happy.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
I was so happy that I accidentally took the Lord's name in vain in front of you guys, and now I feel bad because.
Well, thank you for acknowledging that, Spencer.
There's Marvel versus Capcom.
Nintendo Switch, September 12th.
I love Fatal.
Super
By the way,
classic.
I do love Fatal Fury, so I was happy to see Terry Bogard in there.
The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd.
By the way, this is a scoop I dropped on my Twitter. It's not that big of a news, but Bengus, the original artist for the Marvel vs. Capcom series, is doing a set of 5 variant covers in honor of the game's release in December. So if you guys want to check those out, it's pretty cool. I know I'm snagging all 5 of them.
Nice.
Cool.
This looks serene.
Until
This
you
looks like
murder animals.
Power World and Monster. It looks
Yeah.
like all of the games.
Yeah,
That's
this
what I
has
was
got a
gonna
good
say.
UI to it. Looks like
I'm
it.
upset that I never got to play Power World because I don't have an Xbox.
I played it. It has no. The progression's not the
There's no
greatest.
end game. There's no end game to it. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Like it has no purpose at the end of the day, so you're kind of like, I've had enough of this.
That's exactly how I felt, Loki. Like I love that game. It's really fun, and I think that is the step in the right direction for the monster collecting genre. It's just, yeah, after you mess around and you catch a few, you go, what do I do now? There's no evolution. There's no like story.
That was Space Dave. I've never played it. I never
Hell
played
yeah,
Power
you doing
World.
it? Yep, I'm in that.
Loki, I sound like you this morning.
I know.
This summer.
Starting soon.
Oh, I thought they were ending it.
No,
I was like,
they're
already?
they're still going. Yeah.
Nintendo Switch games.
Okay, what we got?
Remasters of the first 2 Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in
So
That's got
Suikoden?
Spencer written all over it.
up to 108 allies in these tournaments.
Beautiful.
Yes, I know Power World is on PC. I don't have a PC. I have Mac.
Expand your spheres of influence.
You
And
poor
even,
man.
Even on Steam, you cannot play those games on a Mac.
Like the ability to speed up combat and automate battles with a single button. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Kate Rune, and Dunon Unification Wars launches on Nintendo
This
Switch.
looks fun.
That was a name that they decided to give that collection.
Dragon Quest 3 draws near.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Isn't this the one they're making all those weird changes to?
They did away with gender, right?
Good gender. That's the only one they've done. Yeah.
Monster Wrangler vocation.
That's why they have to slap remake instead of remaster.
A new class.
There may also be places where you can put monsters to
Oh, a
use,
slime.
but that's for
This is like my favorite RPG of all time. So
HD 2D remake.
This
Oh yeah,
specific Dragon
it's
Age
on
or Dragon Age
pre-order
in general?
already.
November 14th. Pre-orders begin later.
I just really want Breath of Fire remastered for the Switch. Can we please just get that?
Yeah, Breath of Fire was the first RPG that that to me is the standard style. for me with all
We're
RPGs.
never gonna get. We're
oh my
never gonna
goodness, the good. Oh yes.
We're never gonna get
the reimagined version.
the one with Alucard. Oh,
Symphony
Symphony,
of
of
the
the
Night.
Night. Symphony of the Night. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's not everything.
This looks good though.
No, but they have avoided it completely.
Because they've re-released it on everything. It's available on every
It's not
platform.
on
There's
PC.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Not on PC.
Oh well, we can mute it
Here
here.
we go.
I love Civilization, so I
Civ 7.
absolutely hate Civilization 7.
Such as Queen Himiko.
Did you just say you hate it already?
Yeah. I feel like after 4, they just lost it.
Expand your territory. Establish your empire
The
across
graphics look almost exactly the same as 6.
rival civilizations. You can even create your own.
I'm getting worried about this.
Using different civs with each new age.
And they announced they changed the progression. It's not the same as every other series, so it's
No.
very worrisome.
Butterbiscuit 92 for $2. You're now L Take Marvin, freaking Mac and no PC.
I'm a career YouTuber now. All right, the Mac gives me much better editing capabilities.
There you go.
It's a
There you go.
business decision.
Thank you, Butterbiscuit, for transferring the title. By the way,
No, it's not a transfer.
no, that is.
I'll take Jonas still exists.
There's another L Take right there.
Transcending time.
For what you paid for your Mac, you could have got 7 PCs. But anyways, that's a different story.
The action RPG Tales of Grace's F.
I love that title. That's so ridiculous.
And Prince Richard.
I also have an iPhone, an Apple Watch, and an iPad, so everything syncs up. It's very convenient.
That means you're stuck in that world, though. You'll never get out of it.
That's fine. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Several years have since passed. With their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world. This remaster adds enhancements like
Yeah, when it comes down to it, the world can only end so many times where I'm going to care. It's going to be the gameplay itself and the style and the art style and all that kind of stuff that really brings me into a game. The world is ending in almost every single title, so You just kind of need to say it and then move on very quickly.
Races F Remastered launches on Nintendo
That looks okay.
Switch January 17th. 2 adorable adventures.
Oh, this looks familiar. Oh, that's what it is. I
Oh,
completely
boy.
forgot this game series existed.
What's the difference between this and the regular Sims? Because my fiance plays The Sims.
They're chibi.
This one, yeah, this one's a little
Yeah.
more simplified and got a cutier art style.
Hard pass. No offense.
We are not the target audience for this game.
Yeah,
No,
for sure.
she is. She
If
would
the
love
wife,
this.
if the wife saw me playing this, there'd be trouble. Understandably.
Honey, what are you doing?
Mrs. Movie Monster loves things like The Sims. She likes farming simulators. She, just crazy out there games. That to me, I'm like, why would you enjoy that? But
Yeah, exactly.
different.
No, that's not what you say to the missus ever. You think that in your head. The mouth stays closed.
Oh no, I'm very vocal about it.
Oh boy.
This game is pushing the Switch to its limits. Oh, this is a bundle, so this is a collection. There we go. The game that moved 1,000 YouTube channels.
Perilous Pizzeria. Test your skills and your nerves in this first-person horror game.
Looking forward to the next movie too. That was pretty good.
Pizzeria. You'll have plenty of job duties.
Goofy music.
Such as helping performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon. Getting high scores by playing nostalgic
Wow.
arcade
What are they doing here with this music?
hopping on attractions.
Are they trying to make sure that the direct doesn't get spooky for
But
kids?
you'll be doing all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities
There we
along
go.
the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in 5 Nights at Freddy's. Help wanted.
Yeah, I think they added the goofy music to make sure they didn't get flack for making it scary if a kid happened to watch.
If you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this.
I am not
full
looking for
story
more
DLC,
adventures in the Mega
Five Nights at
Pizzaplex.
Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Okay, I don't care about Five Nights at Freddy's at all, but that rabbit thing coming out of the screens and grabbing at the player, that was pretty cool. I gotta admit, that was pretty cool.
Oh, good. Another Just Dance.
I know how Five Nights at Freddy's fans feel about it, but visually that was pretty cool.
This looks good.
Mickey rebrushed.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that one up.
So is that a remake technically, right?
Yeah, it's a remaster, a remake.
Of the first one?
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, there's only been one. Yeah.
Oh, the Girl Hobbit game.
Ooh, I love Lord of the Rings.
Tales
and I'm
of the
not picking that
Shire. Wow.
No, it's Hobbit. I was so excited when I first saw it. So I'm like,
We're
oh,
not the
new Lord
target
of the Rings game, and it's Animal Crossing in the Shire.
Yeah. Oh, how
Yeah,
the
we're not
mighty
the
have fallen
audience.
with Just Dance.
Are you kidding? Just Dance is the smartest business move ever. Are you kidding me? It is.
Yeah, but my kids played 2024 and they're like, what did they do to the avatars? They were so upset.
Oh, I didn't know they did changes like
Oh,
that.
they did. They just wrecked it. Yeah.
I don't
Oh, I didn't-
understand this one right here.
Yeah.
Lego Horizons Adventures. Those games are so self-serious that I just tuned out immediately.
Yeah.
Self-serious? I've never
has
played a
Lego-
self-serious game. What are you talking about, Jonas? They're all
Lego has to have more releases than I've ever seen of any. They have hundreds of games at this point.
We can revisit Horizons if you want in a minute. What was that?
Mega Combat. Just Dance is still alive because it is exceptionally cheap to produce, and everybody they make it for the Wii, the PlayStation 3, all the old consoles, so everybody can buy it. It costs them nothing to make and everything to reap. So
Yeah, and it's a subscription model as well. If you
Yeah.
want certain games,
Nowadays, yeah.
certain songs. So there's a lot of rich people who turn it on and then forget to turn it off until they realize they've spent 160 on a game that probably isn't worth $10 as far as game design.
Yeah, because the
It's
monthly
fun for kids. I'm not going to say it's not fun for kids, but you know.
Yeah. The monthly subscription's like $5 Canadian. I don't know about US, but
to revive nature and establish
I'm bored of survival sims. I don't know.
Plantiform. Get some water.
The dragons look cool, and then they do stuff like this, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, like all the art design looks incredible. It just
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Now that looks fun.
Wait, is this in the survival sim that we just saw?
yes.
Yes,
Are
the
they onto a
same
new game? Are they onto a new game?
Nope,
now?
same game.
I wonder where his weak spot is.
As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you. And
No,
deepen
thank
your
you.
Here we go.
relationships to find friendship.
Add some dating to this game.
Waifus! Absolutely!
Have some coffee. Talk to strangers.
Beloved series reimagined.
Oh,
Date
every
a
game
microwave.
Hey, girls.
Guardians of Azuma. Coming to
Interesting.
cinemas, spring of 2025.
Next will be our last announcement.
All right, last announcement.
Okay,
Any
let's
guesses?
see what they got.
Nintendo Switch 2. No.
Resident
May Cry.
Evil 9.
Oh my goodness,
Really?
really?
Oh, wow.
Yakuza 3? Nope.
Oh,
Looks like-
no, it's the collection. Or Kiwami, I mean, yeah.
So how's this a new announcement?
Because it's not on the Switch.
It's going to be on the Switch.
Two individuals whose fates intertwine.
Hopefully they're not showing the PC version and then you get a much dumbed down
Money.
low-res version on Switch.
Of course that's what's happening, Loki. What are you talking about? I mean, look at it. That right there was the Switch one, and it was a low res.
Yeah, this-
Hacking back.
This
John,
harkens
it's not
back
like
to...
an Amazon show. It's porting a game that has already existed. Come on now.
Yeah.
This is like Wii graphics.
Not everything is a sinister plot for synergy.
Plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho.
Oh, Mahjong.
I've never played a Yakuza game, but I've heard they're pretty good, and they're on PlayStation Plus, so they're on my list of things to try.
They are exceptional. They are incredible games. Almost every single one, except for what is it, Dead Soul? I can't even remember. There's one that's really, really bad. A zombie
John
one.
John Trent is saying in the chat that it's a tie-in for the Amazon show.
No, it's not. This game was produced way long ago. This has been in the works since before the thing was announced. Like, this is not everything is a cynical cash grab. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes developers just want to bring their games to larger audiences that don't have it yet, and that's what they're doing with Yakuza. It's the only system that it's not on.
I didn't know
makes
they were
sense.
doing an Amazon show.
So is that due
It
to
looks
the
like
Switch
they're,
limitations, or why would it not be there yet?
Yeah, Switch limitations 100%. That's why they're only announcing Kiwami, which is a more recently developed one, and for earlier in the PS4 life cycle. That's why they're doing that one rather than like 8 or 7 or any of those.
Did anything stick out to you guys? Anything you're looking to buy immediately?
Absolutely.
No.
The SNK versus Capcom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've had those games on Dreamcast forever, and I've got obviously I play them on PC, but there's been no official release. Now, if you own a game, you can kind of emulate on PC as long as you own it. There's nothing wrong with that. But having them in high res and having them run the way they were supposed to with the extra modes and training and all that stuff. Dreamcast had some of that, but I love the Millennium Collection for SNK and versus Capcom and 2. So yeah, I'm definitely getting that.
All righty. Spencer, it sounds like you were trying to say something there.
Oh no, I'm backing up Loki. I'm super in for that Capcom collection. There was a Castlevania collection that was briefly on screen that I'm really in for because it's all the portable ones, and those ones are incredible and sort of slept on because they were always kept to like the GBA and the DS. And then all that Balatro stuff, I highly recommend it. If any of you guys out there like card games of any sort, whether that's like trading card games or board games or anything, check out Balatro. It's cheap, it's fun, it's addictive, and with all those crossovers coming, there's going to be something you'll love.
Hey Spencer, is that the Advanced Collection that's on Steam right now?
I couldn't tell because it's got Portrait of Ruin, and I think that's a DS one. I just saw that it was a collection. We were talking, all of us were talking, and then I caught it at the last second. So I'll have to look up for more info for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Dave, you got anything that you're looking to pick up?
I'm kind of on the same boat as Loki and Spencer. I think that kind of caught my eye the most, especially getting back into that. It's been a while since I played some of those titles, so jumping into them. I like some of the SNK guys and stuff. So but nothing else other than the dating anything sim. I mean, I'm just looking forward to that. Dating a microwave is top notch.
It looks insane. I can't tell. This is the thing with games like that one specifically. Like, they look to be making fun of dating sims, but not enough. The world is crazy enough that I don't know how much they're making fun of dating sims.
Well, that's the problem is they are making fun of dating sims, but they're it's like, what am I trying to say? They're real dating sims, and they look at that genre of dating sims and visual novels and go, "That's stupid. Why don't we subvert it and show you how you can do it right?" Everything I saw from that trailer is like the cynical, ah ha ha, isn't this so funny? Ah ha ha ha. And it's like, dude, nobody wants that anymore. We want genuine stuff from genuine people. You guys are just huffing your own farts at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Marvin, anything strike your eye here?
Not really, no. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is like, oh, if it was like for free, I'd play it, but nothing I'm going to spend money on, probably. Not even the fighting games. Not really a big fighting game guy, unless it's like a Dragon Ball game, so, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to be lame and say Epic Mickey, but I did just pick up that on the Wii the other day. I found it on the shelf for way lower than it should have been, so I might pick up Rebrushed, but Sea of Stars, I don't know how this escaped my attention. Maybe I was thinking of a different game entirely, maybe Sea of Thieves or something like that. Sea of Stars looks great, so I think I will be...
Yeah, you should definitely pick that up. So that was DLC. You can pick up the base game right now.
Yeah. So I think I'll go for it. And also, Sabotage Studios did The Messenger, which is awesome. I love.
Yes, I've heard great things about that game.
So that's one that you can kind of scale the challenge level up as you play that game, and I think that's the best way. Like you can be rewarded by being amazing with the skills early on, but it kind of scales according to how well you play the game. That's my favorite kind of game, one where it can be easy or it can be really difficult. Sets the challenge for you to physically, to actually execute in the game. Sea of Stars is an RPG, so it's going to be, trading time for skill, that grind, though. So, guys, I don't want to keep you here forever, but is there anything you want to shout out before we wrap this up? Our first Nintendo Direct live reaction here on That Game Place.
I think it went really well. I'm sad that unfortunately I'm not at my desk because it turned out to be a faceless stream. Because if I turned on my camera, I currently look like I am in holding in a CIA black site, so that wouldn't have been interesting for anybody to watch. But
blink twice, Spencer, if you need help.
All right, everybody. Speaking of which, Spencer, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on boundingintocomics.com every day, where we're throwing up new news stories. Just threw up a huge story before we hopped on about Bandai Namco going all in on DEI and all in on DEI and admitting that they learned about it from the West. And it's a doozy. Go check it out. Aside from that, hit us up here on That Game Place. Hit that like button, that subscribe, all that fun stuff. I've not been in a couple videos for a hot minute, but that's because I am out of the country. So as soon as I am back in next week, I will be back in the saddle. You'll see more of me, and I can't wait to see more of you guys. Yes, Josh, I do look a little bit like him. Aliens. Nintendo.
Perfect. Loki, a lot of people are here from Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Thank you very much for the redirect.
Oh, heck yeah. As soon as me and Mike finished up this morning, and yes, chat GPT did confirm Mikey is a YouTuber and likes to jump out of windows. It absolutely confirmed everything we've always said, which was amazing. It was absolutely amazing doing that this morning. As soon as we were done with that, I sent everybody over here to make sure they could check out That Game Place and the news, man. There's a couple of titles I'm excited for. I hope we get it on more stuff. I'm a multi-collector, so that's a big thing with me. If I get it, if I get it on PC, I want to get a hard copy on Switch or PlayStation or whatever console I'm buying it on. I like it when we have more options. The more options, the better. So the more games they come out with and the more platforms they can bring them out on, so much the better.
Agreed. And Space Dave, do you want to tell people what you've been up to?
Yeah, I've been here on That Game Place. I've also been doing a few side things on my own channel. I'm trying to get that running a bit better. Having a little sound issue, so once I work that kink out, I should be doing some more live streaming when it comes to games. I also do some side stuff. If you look at my Twitter stuff, sometimes I'll post some other stuff that I'm doing. I won't bring it up here, but just keep your eye out for it. And it's an interesting discussion with a friend of mine that we talk a little bit about some theological stuff. So just it's on the side. But otherwise, you'll find me here at That Game, Please.
Yep. And thank you so much for being here this morning, Dave. Marvin, you have hit a record recently on your channel, a milestone.
Yes,
you want to tell people about Toontown TV?
Sure, Toontown TV, only 3 months old. The channel's only 3 months old. We've just passed 2,500 subscribers. We just had a 2,500 subscriber celebration, but I should add we're at 2,960 subscribers now. So we're gonna hit 3,000 any day now. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun over there. Daily content. Today's video is a little bit late just because I dared to take yesterday off. But yeah, check us out over there over at Toontown Wrestling. We just had a really great live stream during AEW All In. We're gonna be live tonight for Toonie Talk Wrestling. Yeah, gonna have a great show tonight, hopefully, and then we'll be Toonie Talk TV on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come check it out. And of course, I'm always here on That Game Place.
Excellent. And I will be over at the Pro Show at noon. I think Marvin, you're probably going to be there as well today.
Most likely, yes.
Mistaken. Tomorrow, That Game Place will be streaming at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and we've got a lot to talk about. That Alyssa Mercante is threatening to sue people, and there's a letter that came out that I'm suspicious as to who actually wrote this letter. We're going to be talking about that, and of course, That Game Place also hit 2,500 subscribers, and we'll be doing a little celebrating on that live stream tomorrow. Can't wait to see you guys over there. I'm also going to point out that I think my favorite thing this live stream, it was before everyone but me and Space Dave were here. That Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer, I think that's a sign that we've probably got somebody who's going to beat Disney at the box office. This December.
I haven't seen it yet. I was going to watch it with you guys, and then I don't understand time, and here we are.
I don't understand how this machine works. I want to say thank you again.
What is this clock?
You know what's funny is if I could make it all the way through a live stream without mentioning Fortnite, it would be a miracle. But they added the guys bopping their heads emote to Fortnite, and they have the rights to Hadaway's "What Is Love."
No way!
Boy, get out of here!
But they didn't combine the two into the same emote.
Like,
so
that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
What? Oh, well, by the way, they just released an Iron Spider skin to the store, and I bought it because eventually I know we're going to do a gameplay stream, and they got me. They finally got me.
I think that's the best way to do it. By the way, all of us should get different. I'm working on streaming for this channel because, by the way, for those of you who missed it at the start, I will be streaming Star Wars Outlaws sometime within the week. I've got to get
that unlocked. That unlocked for Ubisoft Plus and for early access at 9:04 a.m.
All right. Morning. Well, I got to go download it then because I got Ubisoft Plus and I linked it to my Xbox.
Let the torture begin.
Yeah. I'm hearing it could be a short torture though. So, all right. So you will be redirected over there to the WDW Pro channel as soon as this stream ends. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to Butter Biscuit for super chatting us this morning and for passing on the torch to El Take Marvin. Thank you so much, everyone, for being. No. I think that's going to be a thing that's forever.
Oh no, it's 100% a thing. Everybody tonight, Toontown TV, check out El Take Marvin, and we will see you next time.